Good. Go one more time.
Rebecca, hey. So how's your dad doing?
Oh, you know, trying to
So,
fall
do
back.
you see how you did that? It's habit.
I know.
Do you guys
I know.
Start again. I'm gonna say eyes up whenever you do it.
Rebecca, hey. So how's your dad doing?
Oh, you know, trying to fall back in love with my mother, but never being in the same room at the same time.
Now look down.
And this is my Casey. She wants to work in the cesspool of lies and greed known as Washington. I happen to think that politics gets a bad rap. There's a lot of good that comes out of Washington.
Now look down.
You want to barf, right?
Same old Rebecca. So tell me what you've been doing. What makes you think you want to work in DC?
I just really feel like I have something to contribute. It's kind of why I ran for ZBZ president and why I interned for Paula Baker.
Ah, definitely sounds like you're on the right track. Although it never hurts to have more experience for those hill jobs.
Like working on a campaign.
Ask her that again. Like those hill jobs.
Definitely sounds like you're on the right track. Although it never hurts to have more experience for those hill jobs.
Like working on a campaign.
So take that in. She just asked you if she could have a job with you on your campaign. So think about it for a second. Now look down for your line. Oh, my campaign.
Continue.
Yeah.
Among other things, we've always need help with voter registration. We've been trying to target more college students, get them involved in the process. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Getting signatures? I can do that.
Great! I'll go get the forms.
Really good. Keep going. Scene 2, yeah.
Doctor. Oh, hey, Casey. Wow. Are those all new voter registrations?
Yep, and I've already edited out all the Eileen Dovers and the Ivana Naylor, so they're pretty much good to go.
Wow. You're really good at this.
Thanks. It's amazing what you can accomplish when you speak to what's important to people. It's kind of like how
How's
I
that?
felt about working for Paula Baker on the carbon emissions bill.
I didn't know you worked on the Baker Hill.
Ask her that again. Whoa, you're
Whoa.
so young.
I didn't know you worked on the Baker Hill.
Yeah, I was just so glad to see it
Eyes up.
made it out of the conference committee without a lot of amendments.
Are we on?
Are you missing the page? Should say page 4 at the bottom. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. Give him your line again. Yeah.
I was just so glad to see it made it out of the conference committee without a lot of amendments.
Ah, me too. It's a good piece of legislation. Well, let me know if you want to do some more campus registrations.
Actually, I had an idea for how to get a lot more students voters all at once. There's this bar on your campus called Dobblers.
I went to law school at CRU. I'm familiar with Dobblers, maybe too familiar.
Tell her that again and make her laugh.
I went to law school at CRU. I'm familiar with Dobblers. Why can't I get that?
Just say it however you want, but you have to know it.
I went
You're
to
very
law
familiar
school-
with the local bar. You have to say it like you've been there a couple times.
I went to law school at CRU. I'm familiar with Dobblers, maybe too familiar.
I was thinking we could just throw a big voter registration party there. Invite everyone. There's this organization called Do Something that promotes students getting involved. I know they'd participate, and I could get a band to play, and we could offer free admission for every new registration.
You know, that's really good idea. If you can pull this off, it will be great. More than great. Fantastic!
Maybe even impressive.
Are you kidding me? Big time.
Really good. Let's do scene 3.
Okay. Great turnout. You did a fantastic job. Casey, I'm really impressed.
Thanks, Joel.
With these demographics, we could really address a solid voting bloc.
Actually, I was thinking we could do a bunch of these at college campuses all over the state.
That sounds interesting. I would like to talk more about that with you. Why don't you come back to my apartment later for a debriefing? Debriefing.
Tell her that again. The whole thing. You can't stumble. It's really awesome. she's like really becoming valuable to this campaign. Tell her. Wow.
Well,
Take it from that sounds interesting.
yeah, that sounds interesting. I would like to talk more about that with you. Why don't you come back to my apartment later for a debriefing?
Stan.
Keep going. And
This is next
let me
scene, I
see.
think.
No. Start 4. It's at the bottom of page 8.
Casey,
I want you to know how sorry I am. I misunderstood what you were saying about Dobblers. Really sorry. And if there is any way I could forget it ever happened, that would be great. And I really hope you'll still consider me for the legislative side job in Washington, because it's what I really want to do. And I'm sorry, but I had to say that, but I'm sorry.
first off, no need to apologize. I should have been clearer, and as far as a job, I think there may have been another misunderstanding. You were never going to be considered for a legislative aid job.
I wasn't?
Casey, you're an incredible, smart, and resourceful person. And someday you'll do great in Washington. But we hire people with postgraduate degrees for LA jobs, with a bachelor's, and you could maybe do clear work copying.
I've done that. I want to do more.
Then you're going to need more education or experience, maybe in local government. Or have you considered law school?
I did for a while. It was kind of for a boyfriend, though.
You should really consider it for yourself.
Okay, maybe I will. Thanks.
I still know some people at the law school here. Deadlines are coming up. So if you decide to apply and want some help, that's not a come-on, by the way.
Thanks. I'd welcome that. The help, not the come on.
Good, you can take a little moment at the end there. Don't forget your button at the end of the scene, like, yeah, that's not what I meant. The help, not the come on. Yeah, perfect. You can have a little